Welcome back. Thank y'all for tuning in. We back at it like we never left. Voice of Reason podcast. The slogan is, if nobody want to speak on it, yours truly most definitely will. And we go jump straight into it, y'all. This segment, I just wanted to take a brief moment to acknowledge the loving memory of a childhood friend, Miss Daphne Boyden. If you're in my circles or my neck of the woods of social media or the local community here in Vallejo, then I'm sure you're aware of the TV One series, Fatal Attraction. I believe the episode that aired last night is called I'd Kill to Be You, and it features the story of Daphne Boyden, who was a childhood friend, somebody I grew up with closely in the community of the Crest. And before I get started and before I just share some stories about Daphne, I just wanted to give a shout out to the family, give a shout out to young Lay Lathan and to Lay Jean. Crazy story. When you hear this story, you think that this is the kind of stuff you only see in the movies. It's a crazy world. And like, I was there. I lived it. Along with my cuddies and all my childhood friends, that really impacted us. Like, that was some trauma to go through that and just to witness that. Daphne was super funny, goofy. Our families go back. Our families is some of the original families in the community of the Crest side. We always had a class or two together through the years of middle school at what was known as Solano Junior High at the time. I'm not going to go into details about the whole thing. I actually did not watch the episode based on what I've been hearing and seeing from the responses online and stuff like that. I don't think I missed too much. It don't seem like a whole lot of new information came out or nothing like that. But me, myself, I have to mentally prepare and find a good time for myself to like sit and relive those moments. It's hard for me to watch. Just like when they show the police shootings and stuff like that, it's hard for me to watch. So I have to mentally prepare, and I just wasn't ready to tune in and relive that moment at the time. So I can't say too much about the episode. If y'all seen the episode, give me some feedback. How was it? Did they put any new information out there? How accurate was it? Overall, just how was the episode? I'm sure it was worth a watch, but like I said, I'm not ready to watch that, but I'm sure at some point I'll get myself together and check it out. And when I do check it out, maybe I'll follow up with a reaction video to that. But yeah, our families went back. Round Street, that was Daphne Street. That's where everything happened. Was right around the corner from my grandparents' house on Sage Street. And I could remember like yesterday, seeing the smoke, smelling the smoke. It felt like the fire was in our backyard. And going out, just doing our own little investigating and trying to find where the fire was at. We seen blood going up Gateway, and we followed a trail of blood to where we understood is where they stopped and probably got in the car, fled. That's where they got away or whatever. But I do remember us actually following the trail of blood, just trying to make sense and picture in our own minds, you know, like what happened. So that was crazy. And shout out to all of my classmates, all of my class of 97, 96 era. I truly feel blessed and I'm honored to be a part of that class. I feel like we all had a lot of mutual respect for each other. We got in trouble together. We learned a lot together. We grew together. And just all the different races, all of us, we all managed to maintain a solid relationship through the years. and it's all love and all respect. So just shout out to all of y'all. Let's make sure that we give flowers where they need it, while people can feel it in their presence, can feel your energies, look you in your eyes, and, tell somebody you love how much they mean to you and how much they impacted your life, man, because oftentimes, we don't hear that from people until we gone. So let's just love on each other and try to enjoy our life now while we here, living this earthly experience. Nobody knows what's next after this, but trust me, your time will come. And when your time comes, that's when you'll find out. That's when you will FAFO, when your time comes. I think right now we shouldn't be worried about so much about what's going to happen next. We just need to just try to live our life to the best of our abilities and enjoy, the earthly experience. We don't know if we'll ever experience this again. Actually, feet to the ground, breathing this air, and just the whole earthly experience. This might be a once in a lifetime thing. So, let's just try the best we can to enjoy it. Let's stop rushing to our deaths. Like everybody, if nothing else is guaranteed in life, death is. That's probably the one thing that is guaranteed, like 100%. So again, I just wanted to take some time just share a few things about Daphne. Daphne was a goofball, just like me, like always cracking jokes, just being silly all the time. And I think that's why we got along and connected. We both was Cancers, and our birthdays was like just a few days apart. And that was something that we shared and acknowledged every year around our birthdays. Hey, Cuddy, it's our birthdays. What's happening? That kind of thing. I remember in the 9th grade, we both had honors science and honors English classes, which was a trip because it wasn't a whole lot of us from the Crest that had those classes. But me and her kind of navigated through that together. As hard as it was, really, it wasn't that hard. It's just the work. They give you hella work when you get in those honor classes and stuff like that. So I always looked at it like it's not how smart you is. It's just, learning how to use your time wisely and being productive. But nonetheless, me and Daphne, we always would partner up on the labs and on projects and stuff like that. And we would figure it out. And we actually made it out that year of those classes with high marks. So that was something that both of us was proud of, that we could achieve that. And we shared that we used to love PE together. Like Daphne was always one of the first girls that'd be picked in PE. She was like, had that natural muscular build, like a what's her name? Like not like overly, but Sha'Carri Richardson's the track runner. That's like kind of how Daphne was built. And she was super fast too. Super fast. And super active, like natural athlete, super athletic. And another thing that we shared that was big, if you know me, I was a young parent. Had my first kid at 16, and Daphne was pregnant during that same time. So we kind of experienced going through, having kids, and just the experience of being a young parent while in school and stuff. We experienced that together, and we used to always kind of talk to each and share and laugh about how in the future, our sons would probably be friends and share a relationship similar to how we did and how our parents did and stuff like that. But unfortunately, that was cut short because of the tragic events that happened. And like I said, man, it was just super impactful. Another memory, that a quick story I'll just share is about Round Street itself. Round Street in the Crest. You got Gateway that ran through the heart of the Crest, which is now known honorary as CC Sabathia Street. So that street, that was always like the strip. That was like the main drag that went through the Crest, and all of the other streets kind of branched off. So you had Kemper, you had Sawyer Street, you had Round Street, Simonton. Then you had Sage. We was on Sage Street, and Round Street was a couple streets over. And Round Street had legendary crest people came off of Rounds, man. Rest in peace, Nehemiah Strong. Shout out to Auntie Claudia. They had the Round Street Girls when we was growing up. Shout out to Katrina, Larisha, Mimi, Shani, Rhonda. And I'm sorry if I missed, it was a gang of them, but they all of us was like same grade. And they was just like a gang of girls. They used to be called the PAC girls, all bad, all beautiful women. And over the years, we all got in trouble together. We walked to school, back and forth to school every day. We did all of the dances, the proms, all the field trips together. We did a lot together. And over the years, we, started to build like brother sister type relationships where we always looked after each other and stuff. So again, just shout out and love to all my cuddies and everybody that that we lost, because my little circle, my gang I ran with, like a lot of us is gone, couldn't make it out of our 40s. Rest in peace, Cheddar Man. Rest in peace, Carl Berry. Rest in peace, Bash. Rest in peace, Zach. Rest in peace, Ariane. The list goes on, man. Rest in peace, Big Sexy Sean White. Yeah, man. Just lost a lot. And it's no easy way to deal with it, and you kind of never get over it. You just kind of learn how to push forward the best way you can. So, Daphne is definitely somebody that I always keep in mind and in heart and in spirit. And I'm not going to do too much more talking. Just wanted to acknowledge my girl with a quick segment. So again, shout out, big love, rest in peace. Rest in paradise, Scotty. Daphne Boyden. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all follow. I'm going to sign off. Until next time, salute.